Hello, this is Gemma from the Crafty Little Gem, and thanks for joining me today. In this tutorial we are making a little Easter treat bag for some of our friends. There is some things inside it, but we're going to do those on a separate video, but we're concentrating on the bag today. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and you will need some layering oval dies. I do have the Stampin' Up ones that are retired because I absolutely love them. But you could use any that's in your stash. These are a good one to have in your stash anyway. So we will start with we need 2 pieces of cardstock that are 6x6. We need 2 pieces of DSP that are 6x6, and I'm loving the mushroom ones again at the moment. We need 2 side panels, and they are 6x4 1/4. And we need a bottom panel which is 4 1/4 by 7, and we're going to start with this one. So on the 4 1/4 side, we're going to do 1/2 inch on both sides. So that is 1/2 inch and 3 3/4. And we are also going to turn it on the 7 inch side and do the same. So that is 1/2 inch and 6 1/2, and that will be our base. We need our side pieces, which on this is 4 1/4, and again we're just doing 1/2 inch on each side. So this will be 1/2 inch and 3 3/4. So, and our 3 3/4 is there. We'll pop that away for a moment. And obviously everything is going to be constructed from this base. So we will get this prepped up. As we need it. I'm just going to have a quick check and see how I have done that one. I know exactly what I've done. So this is our base, and we are just going to chop away each of these corners because these are going to become little tabs. Like so. These are our sides, and we do have those like those. So it is quite an easy bag to do. You can do the handles different if you wish, by all means. So they are the sides. Now the handles, I have cut oval handles out of, and I've got 2 of these. So I've got 2 in the Mango Melody, I think it's called, and 2 in the same DSP that I have got. We are going to bring in our side pieces, and I'm going to line them up, and I want this to be in the middle, so that will be 6 by 6. Again, this grid paper is the best thing, and I am going to take the smallest die I have, and this one is 3 1/4, so I want it to be in the middle. So you're looking at, I want it to be high up because I only want the handles to be, I need it to go across. No, let's see if I can do this properly. And I have got a bit of sticky tape on there, so it is the cut on mine is right in this centre bit here, so it is 1 1/2 either side. So I am going to grab some of my tape that holds it down, if I can find the end. This is one of probably the worst things, trying to find the end of one of these tapes. Oh, I might just have it there, and I'm going to take a piece and I'm just going to lay it straight across. This does not rip your card, and don't worry if this one at the bottom moves, because when you put it in you'll just line them back up again. I'm going to go and take this to my machine and I will pop it through. I'm just going to tell you, it is halfway down, so it's an inch from the top. It's an inch from there, and then we've got an inch here as well, and then it's halfway in the middle. So I'm going to go and do this with this one. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one as well. Get it in the middle and do exactly the same. I will be back when I pop them through the die cutter. So we are back, and all I have done is I've done both pieces. I have done them separately, but I'm just checking that they're lining up, and that is good enough for me. And you want both pieces to be either that way or that way, because obviously it's going to be the outside of your bag. So we are needing the papers at the moment and the base. So what we are going to do is, these are actually going to fit on the outside of this, because then we are actually going to put the paper over and it is seamless all the way through. So I am going to use liquid glue with this one, and I'm going to lay my front bit down so it's on the outside up to that line there, pressing it down, folding it back, because we obviously want it to fold up in the end. Please excuse my finger, I've just hurt it on the door. Again, there's going to be some liquid glue on that side. My front is going to go here and up to that line. Make sure we are bending it back, because it is going to fold into a bag like so. Now these side bits are a little bit different, and I'm just going to do that side there. Please excuse me. Sorry about that, guys, I am back. So the sides are going to be a little bit different. We're going to put the liquid glue on this tab. So I've just folded that back, and that is going on there and in between them score lines. Again, we're just going to fold that up to make sure nothing's in the way. We're going to do the same on this side. So that one goes on there like so. And now we're going to bring it all up to create the actual bag. So this might get a bit big. Just on that side there, and I'm just doing one side at a time. I'm going to pick a little bit of that glue up, because I don't want it running to the top, and I'm just going to stretch it right to that top there. Lay it down and press it down with my finger. I'm going to do exactly the same to that side. I haven't got it right to the top, but it's near enough. I'm just going to grab some, and on that score line down there, we're going to bring it together. And we've got a nice crease there. That should have been on the outside. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So really what I should have done is, but I've done it how I normally make bags, so it's not a problem. It should have been on that side, but we're not. We're just going to carry on, and I'm just going to lay this one down here and push that down, and then just going to get a little bit of glue on there. Ooh, fingers in it. And I'm going to lay that one down again across that score line here and press that down. So we're going to put our DSP on now. You need to figure out which one went with which side because they might be slightly different, and I do think it doesn't matter if they are off a bit because you've still got your handles to put on, but that is definitely that side. And you definitely could go straight in with your DSP instead of this on here. I just like my bags to be a little bit more sturdier because I never know what I'm going to put in them or how heavy they're going to be. So we're just going to pop that on, make sure it's where we want it to be, and then go inside and press that all down so it's all covered. And we're going to go in with the next one here. And I've just popped the liquid glue all over the back there. And again, I'm not bothered about this bit that we've got a gap. I've got my handles to go over and it will happily cover them up. So that's all in place. That one obviously just moves slightly in the machine. And you could, if you wanted to, glue them together and then it would definitely come out right, but that wasn't the way I was constructing the bag. I've done it wrong, but it is still going to work out perfectly fine. So what I have done is I have put the cardstock on the outside and then the pattern on the inside. So the only thing you want to do is apply a little bit of liquid glue around the outside here, and you only want it on this half where your handle is going to be. You can then move your handle to where it needs to be. And tack that in place. I'm just going to move that across a little bit more. And then with this one, so this is my pattern one, it's going to go on the inside. I'm going to do it all the way around here. And that is just going to go on top of this one. So you've covered that join there. So we have that. We're just going to do the same to the other side. So again, we have this. We're going to pop a little bit of glue just on that outside. And make sure our handle goes on where we want to and secure it down. So again, our pattern piece, and on the other side we're just going to go round and we're going to pop that one on top of there just to give it a little bit more interest on the inside of the bag. I think if you'd put that on the outside it would have been way too much. So this is our bag. That's obviously going to be my back, mind you. That's not, there we go. We need to move them to where we want them to be. There we go. Lovely. So that is our bag. We're going to add a little bit of a tag. So I have stamped my Easter egg and bits and pieces, and I have got a tag here. I'm going to go in with the same ribbon, if I can find it. Oh. I thought, yes, I've got one open here. So I'm going in with some sparkly ribbon for Easter, and why not? Okay, so I'm going to grab my tag punch, which is, this one is one of my favourites. I absolutely love this topper on here. So this measures 2 inches because it will fit. It doesn't. Let's put that down. So that now measures 2 inches, and that is by 4 1/4. Okay. So we're going to pop it in the tag topper, and we are going to create our fantastic top. We are then going to add our little elements like so. So some dimensionals, we're going to do this trick for us. One at the top, one at the bottom. Just off to one side with that one. And one there and one there. Get off, get off, get off. And that is going to sit in the bottom. I've just got a little bit of the bit coming through there. So what I am going to do, I'm trying to think of how I did this tag, because I didn't just tie it on normally. I threaded it through here, so I have both ends. I then popped it through to the front on both of them. Like so. I grabbed them and I wrapped them. I hope you're getting this. So this side's going to go round that way, that side's going to go round this way. So I'm just swapping hands at the back, like so. I'm going to bring it back round to the front, and I'm just going to tie a knot to hold that into place. It's just sliding off again, isn't it? So bring that into place, and then I'm going to have another go at a bow. Oh, I like that one. So that is our bow, and that is our bag. I hope you like that one, everybody. Please have a go. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I shall be back with the goodies that are inside to go with it. Thank you, everybody, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.